Welcome to the first episode of Mimi's Secret Garden. And it's almost Easter time, so I got my Easter ears on. So we need to pick a hat to go see Mimi's Secret Garden. We have 3 hats, and Mimi's going to choose one today, but I want you to tell me which one you want me to wear in the next episode. We have hat number 1, hat number 2, and hat number 3. I'm going to wear hat number 2 today because it's really sunny outside and it has this nice big brim. They'll keep the sun off of me. So I'm choosing hat number 2 today, but I want you to tell Mimi which hat you want me to wear in episode 2. I think this is going to work really good to keep all the sun off. All right, we're going to go check out Mimi's garden. I just started it, so we just got a few things coming up, and there will be a whole lot more growing. So we're ready to go in. It's kind of hidden in Grandpa's banana trees. All right, here we go. Have a little path. And it's a little tiny garden, but we got some good stuff gonna grow in it. Now these are the snow peas. And they've been in there for about 3 weeks. They've been growing because I started them in a little container first and then I put them in the garden. So they're going to get tall, like that one is right there. And they're going to grow up the fence, and they should get pretty tall. And like I said, I just started the garden. And we've got chives that's going to grow there, hopefully, and we've got some green onions. Those little green things are going to be onions, and green beans, 2 rows of green beans, and some English cucumbers. Now let's go see if we see anything coming up. So I really don't see any of these coming up yet. I just planted them on February the 23rd. That's why we got the date on them. And they say that most of this stuff takes about 10 days to germinate. And that means it takes 10 days for them to come up out of the soil. So we should be seeing some stuff growing in just a couple days. We'll come back out here and check it. And here's the snow peas that I told you I started a couple weeks ago. And now they're in the soil and they're getting tall. And they're getting pretty big. I don't know if you ever ate snow peas, but they're really good. They taste good in stir fry. They taste good raw, just to eat them. They're kind of sweet. If you haven't tried them, have to tell your mommy to buy some and let you try them. And it's just Mimi's little garden. Didn't make it too big because I wanted to be able to take care of it. And we got the fence around it so that the dogs will stay out of it. And the bunny rabbits will stay out of it. And it's hidden in the banana trees and hidden in the sugar cane. So you wouldn't even know it was here. Kind of like in a jungle. All right, let's go out the door. Got the gate here so the doggies won't get in. Got to close the gate. I forgot about this. We do have something coming up here. I planted sunflowers and they come up pretty quick. So I got 2 of them, looks like, coming up right here. And this is just a weed, and these are weeds. Got to pick the weeds out of the garden. But I see 1 sunflower, 2, 3 sunflowers so far have came up. So the seeds are working. And these kind of look like sunflowers here too. These might be sunflowers. These are definitely sunflowers. Okay. Gotta go down a little hill here. Now back up the hill. All kind of birds out today. And here's Mimi's papayas. that I planted from seed, and they were little tiny plants only this tall, and they grew into big trees, and now they've got papayas on them. That's one kind, and this one is another kind, and this one is really big. I think this one's going to taste good. And there's some flowers up there, and those flowers are going to turn into papayas. I got to show you one more thing. There's two more things. This is Grandpa's, one of his avocado trees. He's got lots of avocados, and those are going to turn into avocados. They're little tiny blooms, but they'll turn into avocados. Right now, there's flies and bees on them. There's a bee right there. All kinds of bees and flies that are pollinating the blooms, and that makes them get little avocados on them. Looking pretty good, right? There's a fly on that one. And bees and flies help pollinate avocados. Alright, and here's Mimi's fig tree. One of Grandpa's friends gave him a fig tree, so we put it in this pot, and we're going to try to grow it big and grow some figs. And it had a tomato plant come up in it all by itself, so we're going to get some tomatoes too. More tomatoes that Grandma planted. These are not in my secret garden, these are outside. And some pretty sunflowers. That's all today from Grandma's garden. We'll see you again some other day, and we'll watch the plants grow.